Hello everybody, I'm Loweroda and today I want to play the COB's Fungimist event. I think I cleared this event in the first or second day. I am just a huge fan of roguelike games and game modes, so I was really into this and I continued playing it afterwards for a long time and nearly finished it with all the different squad starters. So I figured for the last run that I do, I'll record it, talk a bit about it, and just showcase a bit what I'm doing and what you can do here. I think the coolest part is that you can test out a lot of different operators, and there were a lot of operators that I didn't really recognize were that good. Like Deep Color is an amazing character actually, I was very surprised about her. And Jae was already pretty good, but once again it was pretty much showcased how strong he actually is. So without further ado, let's start. So as I mentioned, I finished the adventure with nearly all the squad starters. The tactical fortification operative is the last one that I need to do. And here, defender and supporters from 4-star and above are automatically promoted. So I finished the last one with at least 3, chapter 3, so I can get 1 additional start and I take 2 more hope. For my start squad, I selected Platinum, Gravel and Texas because it was a good start. Gravel was the elite operator that I could recruit, so I took her. She's strong. And let's just jump into the first stage. Roadside Robbers. So since I don't have a healer, I use Gravel to get the first damage out, and then use Texas as my main block and Platinum to deal the damage. Now the first stage is usually not very exciting because unless you start with 2 medics and a specialist or something like that, you will probably clear the stage pretty easy. The enemies are not that strong, not much is coming, and as long as you defend the choke point, you're pretty good. Whenever you start without a medic, it is a bit tough, but usually not a problem. So I level up and get more hope, and I'm at 4 hope now. The first god operator that I choose is Lapland, because there is one stage called Bob's Farm that is so annoying, and I want to prepare for this. Usually I would love to wait for 6 hope and get someone like Silver Ash, but Lapland is better choice here. I don't do the non-existing fairy tale stage because I want to finish the run and I don't want to go into this losing HP seals later on to get the second stage of this quest done. Now here I deploy Platinum with a bit of a distance because I want her Pegasian sight to activate and she will cover the whole area. And Texas and Lapland are just there to catch whatever's coming through. I wait with Gravel because I want her skill, her deployment skill to be active, where she has the additional defense. And not much is coming through here. Platinum catches a lot of the dogs, and Gravel can tank a lot, so I get a lot of damage. However, she cannot take enough to get this one down, this lugger, and I should have built up my setting a bit different with Lapland in the back line, Texas in front and Gavel in front, so I have 1 more blocker, but it's just 1 objective HP less, not a big deal. Now I get a collectible where enemies take 15% more damage, which is great. And since I have another guard recruitment voucher, I take Milanta, because I want to save up and Milanta is a good one. Now here's not really anything in that I really like, so I go for the caster and just hope for a 4, 5 or 6 star for 0 points, but that's not going to happen, so I take Steward and take the 6 objective HP to be on the safe side. But I don't need that my healers have more attack speed right now. So on to the second chapter. Here I have the choice between Beast Tamer and Infiltrate and Outrage, and I go with Beast Tamer because it's way easier. I nearly finished it flawlessly before, so with the extra strength it'll be easy. Texas first to block the first enemies, and then Lapland on top and Platinum on the top row. Now Platinum will only be there to focus on the heavy units that are coming, and this will be enough. Once again, with Milanta and Stuart, I deal more damage, and Gravel will take the blunt of the force. Now the Pegasian side is loaded up, and Platinum just kills the strong enemies without them even being able to make a move. Even if Milanta should fall, it wouldn't be a big of an issue because Texas is there and Gravel can take her spot if needed. And this Avenger will die before I actually can attack anything. And now the duck comes, and I'm certain I can kill it, so I activate everything that I have and hope to get a good collectible out of this kill. So I level up and get my hope again, and I get hope +2, deployment limit +1, and a guard voucher, which means Silver Ash finally joins the team. I got a lot of strong guards now, and I'm pretty safe on this side. So I go with the next stage to play. I don't go for a chance encounter, but rather for the infiltrate and outrage skill stage. So I change Gravel into Silver Ash because he'll be more suitable for the stage, and he has a self-heal. Since I don't have a medic yet, I need to think about healing at that point. Texas once again goes into the first spot to get me DP and block. Lapland will cover the top exit and also hit everything in a straight line. And I just deploy Milanta to take care of this first enemy in the top corner to get rid of it. Now Stuart on the top to take the second one, and Silver Ash will be the main blocker who takes the brute force of the damage, because he can heal himself if needs be. And now Milanta goes in the bottom, because there are those nice or annoying stealth guys that will ignore your defense line and just run to the exit, and especially the elite one can break through from time to time, so I want to have her as a last resort, but it wasn't even needed. So once again I check my rewards and I got a specialist. Unfortunately I have 0 hope, so I can't get Jai or anybody else. Though I take Thermiex, there is always something Thermiex could do. And now I get a promotion banner, which is amazing. So without thinking much, I upgrade Platinum because I have her at E2 level 80. She's maxed out and she can do a lot of damage with her maxed out Pegasian side. So that's the best thing I can get out of this voucher. And I get another random collectible, which is the old-fashioned telegraph. That will just increase my chance to get a voucher at the end of a stage. Not the best, but it's okay-ish. I don't have 2 max hope, so I can't use the massive skull, so I just move on. And I think about going for the chance meeting, but I take the valley ambush because there are other stuff further down the road that I want to do, so I need to get through this stage. I switch Milanta for Gravel because I want to have someone in who can be a bit more tanky in this scenario. I still have no medic, and this stage can be annoying. If you have Jai, it's an easy stage, but I don't have him, so I need to play a bit around. Texas first to get the first damage, and Gravel second to take away the mortar guy and the sniper right next to it. Then I take Platinum and let her look up, because her Pegasian side will kill the one above once she's loaded, and use Gravel to take out the bottom left enemy. Lapland and Silver Ash join the squad as damage dealer, looking in different directions, and Gravel will take out the last sniper on the top. You need to be quick for those because they actually move relatively fast, and with the HP you lose when the stage starts, this can be quite annoying. And from here on out it's just waiting a bit and killing everything. The only thing that is a bit annoying is this big logger. That's why I have Silver Ash at the top, because he has his heal skill. He can take those hits, and I deployed Gravel to take a couple of hits just to relax Silver Ash a bit. That was good. I unfortunately didn't level up, but I got a new voucher that I can select. Sniper and Caster. That's a tough one. I once again hope to get a good caster for 0 points, but I do not, so I take a reserve operator. I don't even put it in the squad down below because I will never use her, so why bother? So let's just move on to the next stage. Now this is Assault, and Assault can be a run killer if you're not prepared for it. And I actually make a mistake here by taking away Steward for Milanta, because there are enemies that are more vulnerable to arts damage, but I completely forgot about it. So I deploy Texas first because we have this DP down, or natural DP regeneration decrease, so I need to get DP. Silver Ash needs to block the bottom lane fast, and Platinum comes out as soon as possible. Platinum will take care of everything that flies, so I'm not really worried about that. And I put Lapland behind because Texas is just not as tanky as Silver Ash is, so the probability that something breaks through the top is way higher. And Milanta is actually pretty useless here. Steward would have been a way better choice behind Silver Ash, but I've, like I said, made a little mistake here. And now Texas actually falls, and Gravel needs to take her place. While she can do it, 2 got through and nearly killed Platinum. That would have been over. If Platinum would have fallen here, the run would have ended right here. Luckily, it didn't happen, and Texas is up again to catch the others. This was a bit of a mess, and could have easily been avoided if I wouldn't have taken Milanta. But I got my level up, and I have 5 hope now. The Sabotage Co-op expansion is not really needed, but I take it. And now I have the choice between Guard and Sniper, and I take Guard and upgrade my Silver Ash. I would have loved to do this with a collectible, but I'm a bit worried what the boss of the 3rd stage will be, so I want to have my Silver Ash up and ready for him. Next I take the Cunning Merchant because I have 13 ingots, so I want to see if I can use it for anything good. And this is not really the choice that I want to have. I don't really have medics, and I don't use the specialist, or I don't want to use the specialist at all. So I go for the medic voucher first, and I'm very lucky. I get a 5-star Pelopsis for free. Now this is amazing. Now I obviously take the medic pass advancement collectible because it would be just very helpful, and I take the Void Field capacitor to get more objective HP. Unfortunately I didn't take the Fairy Tale map, would have been great now, but well. I don't want to do the Valley Ambush emergency ops, so I rather go for the chance meeting and get 1 recruitment permit, which gives me nothing special. I can choose between a defender and a supporter, but I want to save up my points to get a better one, so I choose a 0-point spot to join the team. And now the boss, the Abandoned. This is at least for me, the most annoying boss there is. I was hoping for the Flyer, that would have been great. Even the Mindless Colossal would have been better than the Abandoned. But luckily I have my Silver Ash and skill 3. He will be a huge help on this one. And I'm very happy that I did that choice before. Also, Gravel can be very good here. So I'm thinking of what skill to take, and I think I want to have the extra defense rather than the health at this point. So let's see how this works. The annoying part is that he will get only stronger the longer he attacks. And he can destroy your whole defense line. So I deploy Texas first and Platinum next to get her up and ready. And then I misplay Silver Ash. I thought the Forsaken one would stop on the spot that Silver Ash is looking at, but he actually will stop 1 place later, or 1 tile later, which kind of screws a bit my plan. But yeah, So I wanted to catch him here and let him have the full force of attack on Silver Ash. But I only get a couple of hits in before Silver Ash is, or before the Forsaken one is not in range anymore. So that was not as planned, but I managed to do a lot of damage, but the Forsaken one gets stronger and stronger and stronger and kills first Lapland and right afterwards Platinum. And that's when my whole defense line is basically gone. So I take him away on my own to get them out sooner and rather let a couple of those enemies through. Gravel tries to intercept the Forsaken one more time because his attack speed and damage went down again after not attacking. And I hope I can do this one more time to get him down. Silver Ash unfortunately falls and some enemies are coming through. But I have enough HP left to accept that fact. Now Lapland and Platinum and Pelopsis try to hold the top line again, and Texas tries to support. Now I really hope I can get Gravel out one more time to kill him, because it wasn't enough the last time and I just barely managed to get her out. But she killed him, so it kind of worked out in the end. I could have saved me the whole trouble if I just would have deployed Silver Ash in the right spot, but I managed to recover and only lost 2 HP seals, so not so bad in the end. Now it's just cleaning up, and with Silver Ash back out to field again and his skill ready, there's no real issue here. And that was the first boss fight. I go up to 8 hope, and I hope I get something good, and I do. First I take a collectible, and I take the hope increase and squad size increase, because the squad size limit is actually the most important one here, not the hope. And next up I get Angelina, because she will be a huge help since I don't have any arts damage so far, and she's already E2 due to the Defender Fortification Tactics squad that I started with. And this was the first part of my run. So far I was pretty confident at that point because I had a strong squad, but there were so many stages that can destroy me in a matter of seconds, especially Barrett's Cadets if you know this one. So I was hoping that I can make the rest work as well. But if you want to see that, check out the second video that will come out soonish, where we'll continue to do this run and go all the way to the final and get me the sweet victory to have the whole adventure completed with every squad selection. I hope you enjoyed that video so far, and I hope you also enjoyed this event, because it is a great event. It was so much fun. I hope it'll come back soon. They could do this mode permanently if it was for me. And if you have any cool runs that you did, if you have any cool squads where you finished this mode with, send them my way. I would love to see them. Send them to me here in the comments, follow me on Twitter and send them there, and just show me what kind of crazy stuff you did. And with that, I see you next time, doctors.